Boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bull. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bulls will kick it away first. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense set for a first down play. He's got an open man. Still on his feet at the 45. And stampeding through the defense. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
If you want to make a statement in a football game, that's how you do it. On your first offensive snap, you go 75 yards and score a touchdown. They have shown up. They are ready to go. Everybody, I think, in shock in the stadium right now.
7, South Florida, 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of... When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Johns. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. It's caught. He'll work his way down to the 28. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize the quarterback's going to throw the football right away, you just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection, make him throw around you. Great job by the defensive end.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And the Bulls will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0.
That makes the score Georgia 14, South Florida 0.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick. And
that ball is picked off. He didn't get a lot on the return, but, man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Finds his man. It's Graves. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle.
Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls' offense will return to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Johns. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And as he throws, that pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bulls will punt this one away. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Graves. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
On the play. 1st and goal, Georgia.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Getting some heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in the elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Georgia, 21. South Florida, 0.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
To kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stocker. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia, 21. South Florida, 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Johns. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yard to help out the Oaks. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Georgia.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make the play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Dropping back, it's Johns. Unloads it downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal.
Get set, get set. Ready.
They want to just keep throwing it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation. Or, what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Let me find my big playmakers and try to force the ball down in the red zone.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
1st and 10.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. Throws to the wideout. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Back to pass, it's Johns. Dances away to buy time. Going for 6. Reels it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Cincinnati. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football.
Oh, look out. There he goes. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On the move at the 30. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions.
He's got it on the right. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, USF.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good.
The score, Georgia, 35, South Florida, 16.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Going up top on first down. They're bringing heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Takes it the other way. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone, and he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Field goal is good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? A good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. At this Bulldog offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead. Going into the half, I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got him this time. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. He's going to pass. And that pass intercepted. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's going to run it. Oh, they knock it free. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Defense not showing press coverage. Wants to throw on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
They're trying to throw the out route. That time, though, the QB threw it a little bit too far to the outside, and it falls incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best, to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Back to throw, it's Johns. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can.
That's a live ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to go up top. Fires and picked off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Cincinnati. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. 1st down for this offense.
Timeout, South Florida.
To the ground with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Johns. Time to take a shot. And that pass is caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, South Florida. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Now it's a two-possession game, maybe a two-point conversion needed in there, down by 15 as they're about to kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Stocker. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Plenty of time snap before the end of the quarter. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 49, South Florida 27.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. Fires downfield. Makes a connection. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Got his man to the left. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. The Dogs want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Georgia! And the pummeling has started. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. They'll go to the air. Trying to get to it. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the two-point try.
Georgia 55, South Florida 27.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
To kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Bowman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Johns. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
They keep attacking through the air. Coming after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll throw one to his right. And he's got it at the 25. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
To the air, it's Johns. He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his...
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
3:25.
Slams it ahead. He's dropped behind.
Now 3rd and goal.
Ready up.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up.
Get set. Get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
And they'll take
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Afterburners coming. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Stands in and takes the hit. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. But on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Gorilla.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Going over the top. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives him a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw it. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I'll tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking for the end zone. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. Actually, you probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Pocket starts to collapse. Got him downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Looking downfield, it's Johns. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total dominance.